everyone, and welcome back to the Everybody Just Calm Down podcast. I am your lovely host today. I'm Danielle.
And I'm your boy, Po Theory.
Well, technically, I should be saying, ciao, as I just came back, across the pond. So,
And I
yeah.
guess I should be like saying, hola!
Shout out to everybody in Italy. Let me see if we got a little fans in Rome. Shout out to my people in Rome and Naples, Capri. Hi.
Capri.
Ciao.
Capri.
Okay, Knight is mad because he was at daycare. He didn't go anywhere.
I'll say, you don't ever take me nowhere.
Guys, I know we are just 1 week behind, but we figured we'd close this beautiful and tumultuous season, really just close it out of Basketball Wives, season 12. This is the finale. Obviously, just coming back from where we left off from the hit heard around the world. Literally. It seems as though we've been in Hawaii for like 4 episodes, but really, I would say that the majority of the end of this season really ended in Hawaii, essentially.
Fair.
So we leave Hawaii. We catch all the ladies leaving out. We know from the notes after, the hit, essentially Chantel and Jackie both left shortly after the incident happened. So the remaining ladies were still on the island. And so we get them all moving out their separate ways. Everyone's basically in shock, but still kind of piecing what they don't and do not know of this situation, right? That was basically that first initial scene. Anything there that you thought was out of the ordinary?
For me, it's just I think after that happened, I think Jackie could have played this a lot better. I don't think she played this properly this whole episode.
I was gonna say this entire episode, I don't think she planned it properly. But you know what I will say about that before we actually get into why we think she didn't play it out?
Mm-hmm.
I will say that we know Jackie for deflecting, but I think the reason this looks so crazy is that they filmed back to back, like right after this happened. So I don't think there was I think emotions were still high at that point.
Right.
I don't think she knew how to answer, even though, again, she always deflects, but I don't think she truly knew how to go about this scenario. I think the letting it play out didn't land.
It didn't land, but okay, so I'm about to literally contradict myself.
Okay.
I'm going to take it back. What I just said is she didn't play it properly.
Okay.
Which we'll talk about later, is her all of a sudden throwing shade at Ming and Brandy. But other than that, honestly, she stayed consistent. I'm not going to have conversation about my daughter, even though my daughter put her hands on me and I had to, let her know who's boss.
Basically.
But at the end of the day, it wasn't fodder. My relationship with my daughter wasn't fodder for the cameras before, and it's not going to be fodder after I had to lay the law.
Basically. Well said. Well said, friend. Well said.
Yeah.
We get Denise. The next scene we get, and really, I would say, basically throughout this episode, we were getting clumps of women in their separate groups. And basically every start of every conversation was based off of what happened in Hawaii.
Yeah.
In every single scene. Every single scene. So we get Denise and we get Brittany. The first thing is happening is what? They're recapping Hawaii. They decide to call their queen on the phone.
And you're not even being funny when you say call their queen, because they call her the queen is here. I'm sorry. And go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, in my notes is, this is not a joke. Our queen.
Dog, let me be very clear. I love all my friends. I think y'all are amazing people.
No, for real.
But I ain't never gonna call y'all a king and a queen in relation to you being on a different level than me or better than me.
Right.
It's just not how I'm made up. Like, I just can't. It's like, don't get me wrong. Do I have friends that have more money than me? Yeah. Do I
Yeah.
have friends that have achieved more in life than me? Yeah. Um, but you're not better than me. And
Right.
when they call her the queen, that's what it gives. Like,
We're the peasants. We're the little people that are
yeah,
bowing to her.
you were born into it, Chantel, and we had to F into it.
Hello?
They are giving her that. And that's
Well,
gaggy to me. That's so
I think that
gaggy
is
to
gag. I
me.
think that is gaggy. I think that is a little gaggy. And they get Chantel on the phone for another pity party. And because that's exactly what it was, a pity party. Because those are the only two people really that are going to star in your BS. Let's be real. No one else, even though people were on your side before, as they saw the broken nail, that's when they were on Chantel's side. The broken nail got the cast on her side. The
I
view.
just still throws me. That still throws me. I'm sorry, Daniel. Let's say you've been against Jackie the whole time,
Right.
which the cast has been when
It
it comes to that situation. You trying to tell me that Jackie was avoiding you, didn't want to talk to you, and now this is the time that she all of a sudden just wants to spaz out on you and get physical? It doesn't click in your brain. It's not clicking. It's not clicking that something had to happen.
When you a
For
dodo
like,
brain, and you're a follower, listen,
I'm not even talking big three. I'm talking about the big old.
the big old ones. Yeah, I know who you're talking about, the long face ones. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. What I'm
Well,
saying is,
Longface did good this episode. Longface did do
but
good
did
this
she?
episode. She did, outside of running her mouth about the little.
But that's
threesome.
always been Jen though. She's always been a chatty Cathy. That girl has always run
Fair.
her mouth. Remember Tammy had to get her a couple times.
I ain't like that season. They ain't like that particular season because it's like, like, why are you even arguing with Jen? Like, Tammy, stop it. At least Evelyn will hit you back.
And it was a mess. We then get Jen. Because nothing with the big three and the pity party, because that's all it was.
Mm-hmm.
The next scene we get is Jen going to Jackie's house, right? Jen is, you know what it is? Jen and Portia are almost the same person in terms of the way their brain moves. Like they pull off this I'm so dink dink, but like they're really not. And
see, I don't know, because I don't get Jen tries to come off as
slow.
Yeah, I don't get that from Jen.
Girl. That's
it's a different but it's a different type of stuff. Like to me, Jen gives me like bless her heart, and Portia gives me like, oh, I'm just a pretty girl. That's oh my god, is that how you do it? Like it's different.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like I feel like Jen's is real.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like Jen is the girl that can do hair, but she can never run her own shop.
Oh God. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. I actually did skip a part where it was before Brittany and Denise had their conversation. We actually got Evelyn, Ty, and Jen at lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And it was basically nothing. But again, it started off with what's going on, what happened in Hawaii. And then, but my thing about that particular lunch was not that they were questioning what was going on with Jackie and what happened in Hawaii, is that they were so caught up with that situation, but you still going to lunch with the op, because Evelyn and Jen, what y'all doing at the table together with Todd?
So I have a theory of that. I think when you are so used to, and Jen said it later on in the episode, where she said, when people are so used to you not defending yourself and kind of, like cowering away or caring so much about what people think, and when you start to not do that, they don't know how to handle that. And so what Evelyn decided to do, Evelyn, instead of continuing trying to fight Jennifer, she was like, oh wait, she actually doesn't care about what I say or do, so I'm not going to do this.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. But Evelyn's always been that kind of combative person where it's easy to argue with her she's an easy person to argue when she knows that you're gonna go back and forth with her. That's why it's so easy for her to get Brit every time, because she knows that
Or
she knows,
cower down.
or exactly,
Yeah.
That's a part of her mo. Let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
So we get Jen going to Jackie's house, because again, if you recall, with the lunch with Ty and Evelyn, Jen
Mm-hmm.
did say at that lunch that, yeah, I'm hearing what y'all saying about the whole Chantel situation, but I still kind of I want to know what's see with Jackie. Like, I still want to check on her. I still want to know her side of the story, because there is two sides of the story. Let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
And
Agreed.
I appreciated Jen in that moment. And like I said, Jen was a real one in this. I think her ditzy ways, just, and her messy talking about it is what kind of blew me up. But I know that that's a part of her character. So that's
Yeah.
why I'm not that mad. But she actually really did do well in defending Jackie in this particular episode. I did appreciate that.
A little
Jackie.
part of me, though, I keep going back to the whole thing, like with Jackie, though. I really feel like when it comes to Jackie, Jackie is really looking at the situation of like, I'm not going to play the game when it comes
Mhm.
to
My bird.
my daughter. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not playing that game. Like, I'm not trying to make my bird look bad. Like, even when she said, "Oh, I'm not discussing Chantel."
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even like Jackie has said nothing negative about Chantel.
Mm.
Not one word. Not one negative word about
Because you
Chantel.
can't. You can't in this
As a mother,
situation. As a
see, but
mother,
I
you
don't.
can't.
But this is the thing, though. I feel like when I look at the comments, I feel like there are a lot of people that would be okay if she did,
Oh yes. Oh,
but
100%.
she won't.
Yeah. But she
So
won't.
that
No, she
goes to
won't.
show that's why Jackie deserves a lot of grace.
Well, that's why everybody was applauding her after the situation had even happened, because they were like, listen, this was well deserved at the entire season. And if
Mm-hmm.
this is what they showed on VH1, imagine how that girl has been talking behind the back the entire time. We've been saying it this entire season. She should have been got slapped upside her head.
Mm-hmm.
There'd have been no way. There's no way if she was raised by the black moms that we know and love, there's no way that she would have had all her teeth.
Mm-hmm.
That's just, it is what it is.
I
Period.
agree.
So, with that being said, Jackie came in and she apologized for her long face comment.
Which I thought was a joke. And I don't even think Jen took it serious. I don't even think Jen took it serious either. But she was just like, you know how they go.
She said, because I was trying to figure out how I got in it.
And
But
she real cool with Nene, so she was definitely quoting Nene there.
and,
Because she was a bridesmaid at Nene's second wedding.
I do know that. Wait, and the thing about this, what was so funny to me is that, and I agree, Jen thought it was a joke, but Jackie that had to laugh at it too, because she's like, listen, girl, I get mad, and I just start saying whatever, girl. At the end of the day, as a person who says whatever they feel like it, and thank God
That would be like,
like
yeah, I agree. Because that is kind of like similar if I would be like, we all going back and forth in the friend group, and I'm like, Danielle bald headed. Like, you're like, what did I do? Like, what did I do? What? You're like, what did I do? Like, how I get in it? Like, yeah, I agree.
So literally, that's why I had to laugh at it, because I'm like, honestly, I would literally say the same thing. No shade. I'm like, I'm sorry,
Right.
Fred. Like, listen, I am bald headed. I'm sorry, like, girl. But so Jen asked Jackie, but really though, because because the girls love calling me bald headed first. No, I am bald headed,
And
and and and at 32 and now. So what's up?
a mess.
So anywho, shout out to all my bald girls. Um, but anyway, so then Jen actually invites Jackie to her screening. They said premiere, and then they changed the word to screening.
What was crazy is that a screening and a premiere is the same thing. That wasn't the change that bothered me. The change was we are going to premiere or screen our movie, and then it turned into it's just a trailer.
Unfinished product. No, the budget something.
I will say this though. Well, I'll wait till we get there.
Jackie dances around the question, right? Um, like, oh, you know, the premiere is a lot going on, blah 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 blah. Jen tries to sneak in the situation. Tries to sneak in. I mean, can't hurt the girl for trying.
Right.
Now, what happened in Hawaii? Jackie says, "Hold on. First of all, I got a FaceTime date with my husband anyway. That's number one. And then, not only does she have a FaceTime date, honey, she deflects and switches the subject and goes, "Yeah, well, I heard Brandy was having a threesome with Ming, and then the husband didn't the marriage is on her. I heard she was having an affair too." I want to know when Brandy's name should have had where. Why was her name mentioned?
I agree.
Why? You couldn't think of nothing else to say. You could have just kept talking about the FaceTime date. Let's be real.
No, fair.
Like, how did that get in? I mean, also, do we believe it though?
No, because the arc doesn't make any sense. Like the storyline arc doesn't make any sense. These girls were not feeling each other in the beginning. They're just now getting cool. That's the part that bothers me about this whole thing when it comes to Jackie. That's the only thing that bothers me when it comes to Jackie is that you didn't need to throw grease on the fire, but I get it in that moment. You're not exactly sure how people are going to view. You know what the storylines and conversations were in the prior seasons when your daughters are on the show. And then you know that all of the other women are pushing this narrative. So you don't know exactly how that's going to play out. You probably actually really know in your brain, oh, this is not going to play out in my benefit. And so let me try to throw some grease on the fire or whatever the case may be to like get the heat off of me. But
fair.
I don't think that was proper because at the end of the day, Jackie, if we got a pie, 90% of that pie is rocking with you, sis.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, I don't feel like we needed to do this.
We deal with people like we talk about this all the time. Me and you, Danielle. The Black community is very honor thy mother, honor thy father, no matter what the mother and father has done to them. And to the point of like, it could be some of the most darkest things that your parents could have done to you. And people will still say, well, that's still your mother. Right. So when you see a kid that has been reared in the lap of luxury and in so much wealth, that is it has grown up in a atmosphere that is very different from a lot of Black people that very different from the majority of a lot of Black people.
And of the 1% of the world, honestly.
Exactly. And so therefore, when we see someone that grew up that way, when the Black community, even though we are part of the Black community, but I'm speaking of the subset that believes in honor thy father, honor thy mother, no matter what they do. Right. When you are grown, when that particular community, particular subset of the Black community sees that you never had to go hungry. Anything you ever wanted, you got. Your father was in the NBA. Not only was he in the NBA, when he left the NBA, he became a coach. And then now you are married to an NBA player. Why are you so angry?
Yeah. What happened to you?
Like there's just no way that you that's just crazy to me.
What odds did you beat?
Or what? No. What odds did you have against you? What odds did you have against you?
Yeah. What odds did you have against you?
Other than being Black. Because I always say this. No matter how wealthy you are, even though I'm still in the Benz, I'm still an N-word in a coupe, like old Kanye said back in the day.
Absolutely. Agreed. She basically, I mean, and we leave it at that scene basically as Jackie not answering no questions. She goes in the room. Jen rolls out.
I know that's right.
And that's it. And that's all. That's final. Got on the FaceTime call with Dougie. Bye. We get to the screening, the premiere, the title, the trailer, whatever, the rooftop, whatever it is. Ty rolls in. Now, Ty was a little messy this episode.
She was.
She was a little messy. Her and that ponytail, she got her hair straightened and lost it. She was very messy. She was very messy. I was like, okay, Ty. Just when I be forgetting that you one of the girls. Yeah, you are. Very messy. She rolls in. She's excited obviously about the premiere. I'm glad that the ladies, I didn't see any hate or any side commentary how they normally would do at anybody's event, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. I appreciated the ladies coming with open minds to the premiere, to whether it was the trailer or a snippet or the entire movie. I did appreciate it.
I agree. I think, but I also think that the people that came are the girls that don't got no problem with Jen.
I mean, fair and all, but I feel like still it all. We know that Ming is very boisterous, right? And if she doesn't like something, she'll say it. Or
But
if
she
she
came
thinks
on with, but she came on with Jen.
this is fair, this is fair. That's a fair assessment. Ty comes in telling Jen basically like she's hoping to have a word with Jackie, of course, as we said, over what happened in Hawaii. And Jackie actually pops in shortly after that, right? And Ty really gives it no time at all. And she's like, so what happened in Hawaii? Jackie's like, let me go get a snack and I'll call you right back.
Right.
I'm out of here. At that particular time, because now it's only the trailer, so that was very quick. We get Ming and her cute little vitamins, little slip dress.
Okay, so you did know. Okay, because I thought my internet was messing up. I felt like it was like it just cut so quick in that scene. Like I was just like, what
Oh, it was
happened?
over.
Okay.
Oh, it was over. Well, it was a trailer, sweetie. Trailers are 90
Right.
seconds. It was a trailer.
Okay.
They
Carry on.
had headphones on. We don't know what them people was listening to. That was a commercial.
The commercial. The commercial. Remember on Atlanta Housewives when Cynthia had a commercial with Kim Fields? The commercial.
Oh God. And so after the premiere, whatever, we have Ming and we get Ty and we get Jen and they're, giving the accolades and all that good stuff.
I will say this really quickly. Jackie, for that little second we did see, it looked like she did really well.
She really did, but she said that was her first love is acting.
Yeah. She did good.
When she said her first love is acting, girl, stop.
Stop. But go ahead.
She's acting like she did this before. That blew me up at that point in time. That blew me. That particular scene kind of took me off guard.
But this is the thing, though. I think Jackie Christie on Basketball Wives, she's acting. Outside of this daughter stuff, Jackie's been acting every single season.
That's fair.
Because I've seen interviews with Jackie. That's not who is in those interviews.
That's fair. No, that's fair.
So
that's fair. And honestly, her being as successful with Doug and how successful he's been in her career, the psycho Jackie we see is not the ones that we see on his arm at these press conferences, at these galas for the last 30 years. That's not the same person. I agree.
Facts.
I agree. We find out, after the screening, Jackie sends Jen a text and says she caught the flu, child. She had to run. Not well.
No, she said she got a visit from the lady. She got her period. And everybody was like, she got your period. Everybody was gagged by that. Mother Nature, I could have sworn she said she got something's going on from.
She sent Jackie about the flu. And that's why Ty said, shouldn't we all be coughing?
Wait, so what was the part where she said, lady, who said something? Okay, you're right, because I do remember Ty saying that, but I could have sworn she said something about
that was
her
probably
period.
Lie throughout the show, child. I don't know. She been dipping and dodging this whole episode, child. She done made up so many lies about where she went. That lady ain't got no damn period. Please. Oh, please.
Lord, child.
No, child.
That is a mess.
She said that she had to run out because she done caught the flu. And Ty wanted to make sure that it wasn't contagious because she was just standing next to her.
Right.
So basically, Jen drops the bomb again that Jackie is dropping bombs, basically saying, Ming, you was in threesomes with
doing them both.
You doing them both. Doing them both. You in a threesome with Brandy. Brandy is also having an affair. Ming want to know why her name is in Jackie's mouth. Then the thing gets switched and Ty and Ming get into it. Ty starts saying something about her being the side chick and she got a man's name tattooed on her. Ming loses it. There had to be some truth there. about somebody being married. Somebody's messing with somebody married.
No. Okay. So this is our first time seeing Ming on camera on a reality show. We all know that the cameras are there. And so when you put that out there, I'm a flip because you know that this is going to go. One of the things that I will say as a card carrying homosexual, I have always felt that like I can never date anybody that has a hot temper like me because, and I also am of the belief that I don't believe that you should go below the belt with people you care about. And I especially feel that way as me being a gay black man. There's certain places you don't go because, like, let's be clear. When they fight, it's gonna be two girls fighting, and you know the gloves are off at that point. Like there ain't nobody like, man, don't hit her like that, man. That's a girl. Nah, they both girls, just like two dudes. It's two dudes fighting. So there is a certain level I feel like we should just like when they call each other hoes and stuff like that. But and I know a lot of people will say Ty did the most first, but I actually disagree. I feel like Ming did the most first when she brought up her career. Said, "Oh, you trying to be a coach, and this how you behave? Don't bring up my career and my money, bro."
Yeah.
Like you knew what you was doing there. That was like that to me. That felt like some pillow talk stuff.
Yes.
Like where you know where Ty's goals are and where she wants to go in life.
And you tried to
and you try to get her, and I ain't like that. And so when she called her a hoe, it's like
right back at
fair game, right?
Basically.
Fair game.
No, that's fair. No, that's fair. You know, and rightfully so. Ming says, "Listen, respect to Jen in her event. I'm storming out. That's it. I'm done with this. I don't need this."
That was kind.
And that was kind. And I appreciate it. Because you know what, though? And I will say, though, Ming really, on this show, even though she hasn't crashed out completely like the rest of the ladies have, she's had her moments where she's gotten extremely mad. But she's made it very clear that she's there to build a brand. And she came to LA specifically to build said brand. Like, she is not playing around. She didn't come from it. She could have stayed in Atlanta for this type of drama. She's always said that. So I agree. I'm not mad at her for that. So then we get a lunch date between Evelyn shortly after the premiere. We get a lunch date with Evelyn, Ming, and Brandy. Interesting dynamic for lunch. Ming lets Brandy know what Jen said at the premiere, basically alluding to the fact that, again, on the threesome, and that basically she is cheating and having an affair on her husband. She's stepping out on him, as rightfully so, because didn't he cheat like 300 times?
Yeah, that's the kind of the part that kind of like confused me. Like, why do we care? Yeah, like, sorry.
I think she was more. Was it just me, or did I see that she was more upset on the cheating on her husband versus the threesome?
Yeah, exactly. Again, that pick me or just that girl, stand up. Girl, like, what's happening here?
She was like cheating on him. I was like, is that the man that cheated on you 500 times, sis? What?
I would never.
Girl.
I would never do that to him.
I'll be right with one of his damn teammates.
Now with you when you're right.
Okay. But Ming, anyway, she invites the ladies to her new product launch. Again, we just said it. Ming is about her cointada. She is about her building her brand. She invites the ladies to this launch, and she lets the ladies know that she has invited all the ladies, which still includes Jackie, and which she's hoping Jackie does come to said event so she can confront her over putting her name in her mouth, basically. So, which, you know, fine, all well and good. I thought there was nothing wrong with that conversation.
I agree.
We next get the three blind mice plus Jen for a little meetup. Was a little confused still as why Jen was there. I'm wondering why they have clinged to Jen out of all the OGs. I mean, obviously, Brittany gives us a little tidbit later on in the episode, but it was still weird. Like, why do you think Jen would be the one that you guys could, like, yeah, she could be our one?
That's a really good point because it's not like Evelyn is on Jackie's side and their biggest op is Jackie. So Jen is not being Jackie's biggest op.
Mm-mm.
So why are you choosing to be? I guess it's just that deep. Like after they felt like she was trying to comfort Chantel, even though
Mm-hmm.
Chantel has forgiven Evelyn and gotten it out.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you. That is odd. I agree. That is odd.
I just thought it was very,
But
very
Evelyn
odd.
did eat the girls up.
She
Evelyn did eat the
did,
girls
but
up.
remember that came after, they had their little opinion, but it still doesn't cause for them flocking directly to Jen.
Agreed. I agree.
So, and there was nothing else special to that particular scene, honestly. Where I mean, they were again praising their queen when she walked in, and then again,
Mm.
you could tell Jen was feeling Chantel's energy. She was
Mm-hmm.
feeling what that looked like. Like, tell me I want to hear your side of the story one more time before I actually speak to your mother. Basically,
Oh yeah, I definitely got that. Jen
that's what
made
I
it
got.
Jen made it a really good point to say like, hey, I just want to get to know, like, figure out what's going on. Like, there's three sides to the story: my side, your side, and the truth. All
Mm-hmm.
that stuff. I agree with Jen. I think Jen did really well this episode,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
outside of running her
Out-
mouth. But
Outside of running her mouth, but that's character. Then we get one of the odder lunches of the season with rather
mm-hmm.
odd and nasty lunch with Ming, Mama Vicky, ugh, and Ty.
Mm.
We've gotten some really interesting moms while we've been recording Everybody Just Calm Down podcast. And I will say that Mama Vicky is rather interesting. That is all.
Now leave the mamas out of it.
Nah.
Smoke a straight shooter.
Oh, you's a
You better leave
freaky
these
hoe.
mamas out of it.
First of all, I was like,
It
somebody
was
get that
definitely. I mean, it was
lady.
giving. It was giving VH1 mother.
That was Mama D / Mama Jones.
Your words not mad. There's a lot of different mamas on VH1, not just the Love and Hip Hop mamas. So don't come for me. That was Danielle that said that, not me.
Rest in peace to Frankie, Keisha Cole's mom. I got a
That
little
was
bit of Frankie
BT.
here too. But you see what I'm saying? Now, Mama Vicky was
Okay.
very aggressive, very nasty. Obviously, didn't get the full story from her daughter. You never
Mm-hmm.
do.
But was very fair. But
Was
very
very
fair. Vicky
fair.
was fair.
Vicky was very fair, but
Vicky
that's
was
what I'm saying.
fair.
She did not get the full story from her daughter when she found out that her daughter was a freaky girl, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, Mama Vicky was there, and this lunch was basically there because Ming couldn't bring herself to invite Ty to her event herself. That is what this comes down to. And she needed her
Yep.
mom to come in and persuade. You can tell that Ty was a little uncomfortable at first and then was like, you know what, let me just listen to this lady mom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Ty's not a disrespectful person, because there were times in those conversations that I thought Mama Vicky wasn't playing. And we're all adults here and you're
No
not,
fair.
you know what I mean? Like, rather, it's hard
No,
when you're an adult. You know what I mean? You don't want to disrespect someone else's parent
no.
because we come from that.
I don't.
Oh,
I don't come from that. I don't come from that. If you're gonna be in my grown relationship business, then respect a grown relationship response.
no, that's fair.
I never forget when my ex mama told me I ain't brought up broken home in a while, but I'll never
You
forget it. She said
haven't.
I'll always be his mother. She was like, I'll
And,
always be his mother.
and,
And I didn't say this, but it was on the tip of my tongue. Sweetie, but there are things that I can do to him and for
yes,
him
you
that you can
can.
never do. Sure, you will always be his mother, but can you?
What Beyonce doing the Cowboy Carter tour? Giddy up.
Surfboard. Oh.
Okay, anyway. Anywho. So we actually get to Ming's event, right? The ladies start to pile in, everyone except for Jackie, which we knew that Jackie was not coming to this event. Let's be real. You know what I mean? I'm
They
pretty
played
sure.
that really, but production really did really well to have you
No,
thinking that
they
she was
did.
coming
They
though.
did. They had us gagged to the end, to figure out. But you know, as I'm watching and I'm doing my notes, I had already put when the ladies were piling in. Once I didn't see Jackie come in after all the ladies had piled in, I was like, oh, except for Jackie, because she ain't coming. And then they tried to gag the
Yeah,
girls with thinking that they heard her voice. You didn't hear her nothing.
that was her voice though. That was her voice. I feel like production put that in and had them act like, "Did you hear Jackie?"
Girl, I had them
That's
girls
what I felt.
scared. Had them girls scared. So and it was a really short event. You know, we got Ty getting her hair straightened.
Mm.
That was interesting. And basically that was the end of it. The girls got their free flat irons and they all kind of gathered into a mingling session. Ming thanks the ladies for showing up to our event, and blah blah blah. Brandy with her wig, you know, she comes right in and confronts Jen like, hey, what was said? Were you the one who did you start this rumor? Did you the one that did you spread it in it? That's what she said. Did you spread it in it? You spread it. You spread it. You spread it. So Jen was like, and I ended. I mean, she was like,
When I
I
tell you
told.
Jen got out of that so smoothly, Jen got out of that so smoothly. Like that was chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. How she got out of that whole situation.
Yes, I told. And what's
I
next?
just kind of felt like, I just don't care. Like none of us really care what Jackie says. We don't really value her opinion. I didn't really think that I was spreading any true tea that anybody would believe. I said, come on, Jen. Come
Period.
on, Jen.
Yes, I said
Eat
it,
the
but did you believe
girls.
it?
Like no one believed that. I was just like we were just having a joke. Like I'm not even coming to you with the mess because it's like, girl, like,
girl, please.
I'm gonna use that one day when somebody comes to me as a
am.
woman. I'm gonna say, girl, no one ever believed. Come on, girl.
There was no
I'm
truth to
just
it.
that was just like a cute little pastime I was having with the girls, Kiki and
Jokey
girl.
joke.
But no one believes that. You know that girl's a joke. I'm gonna use that. I'm using that.
Literally, that
I'm
was
using
really
that.
good though. Touche.
That was
Jen.
good.
Touche.
That was
wasn't
good.
like, girl, it was a joke. You're dumb for believing it. Basically.
Yeah, like why would we ever? Like what, Jen?
So
Ciao.
after Jen slides out of the drama, Evelyn asks, does anybody else have an issue? And right off the bat, all hell broke loose. Brittany lost it. That girl.
Brittany argued like she's like something off for her. Like the way she be yelling like that.
Like she's almost like she has rabies. Like she's foaming from the mouth.
Yes, like she's slow. Like how a slow person would argue. Like just be yelling for no reason.
She's not well.
Oh God.
When
Okay.
she said that, I was like, more than God. I was like, what pill is she on? Is she on an upper or downer? I was trying to figure that out. I was like, I know it's a pill, but I'm trying to figure out if it's up or down. That girl has a very wicked spirit. And if she is, well, we know the journey is actually ended. Her pilgrimage is over now. But if it is. She ain't wearing that no more. It's over.
No, fair.
That pilgrimage is done. That ship has sailed, and she ain't even go to the Wailing Wall or nothing. She ain't do none of it. That's over. She didn't. That is a wicked spirit right there. That is. And I don't know where the Muslims, where you do go if you don't go to heaven, but she's going to the opposite place. She's not well.
I agree.
And she just basically started losing it, and she actually has a lot of underlying issues. It seems as though women of a particular age, which I haven't used in a while.
You have not said in a while.
Women of a particular age rub her the wrong way, and it stems from the relationship that she has with her mom.
With that mother.
We basically close it out with the ladies doing their self-reflecting and where they are, and basically the same place that they was at the beginning of the damn episode. At the beginning of the damn season, that's exactly where they was. They was just walking out of Ming's event. That was the only difference. They ain't go nowhere.
Girl.
The only thing that excited me about that was them changing Jackie to that.
I know that's right.
Because
she is.
And that's it. And that's all. And that's final. And that's a wrap for season 12 of Basketball Wives, the finale.
With
and
no
now
reunion.
The reunion. I'm sorry, the reunion. The reunion.
No.
It's
with
not the
no
reunion. Sorry.
reunion.
With
that's
no
what I'm saying.
reunion.
We don't.
We
with
get
no reunion.
This is the end. This is the end all be all for Basketball Wives, guys. And now it is our favorite segment of the show.
Everybody just calm down.
Girl, just calm down.
Phew, friend, it's been a long season. Who overall this entire season just needs to calm down?
Oh, it's gonna be Chantel from. No. It's gonna be Brittany for me.
Okay.
No, I take it back. It's Chantel. I'm sorry. I take it back. It's Chantel.
Okay.
Because the reason that I say Brittany would need to calm down for the whole season for me is only because Chantel allowed her to dog her mom out. If Chantel never allowed Brittany to drag her mother, I probably wouldn't have that big of an issue with Brittany. So I'm going to say Chantel is the person that needs to calm down. To disrespect your mother in that way, to break, as Dustin on Carlos King's podcast says, to break so many black tenets, black rules that we have. Again, me and you have both talked on this podcast about how we have not had the most cookie cutter and best relationships with our parents, specifically our mothers. I just give an example. I told you when I had messaged my mother about asking what time I was born to do my birth chart. And I put my phone down and like literally I picked my phone up 15 minutes later and I got 1,000,001 text messages because this woman is, you don't even know this update. She called my cousins, she called my aunts to figure out, did I ever land back in America? Because she thought ICE had got me. Like my mother, no, but seriously, like she was so worried about, she was so worried about me in that way. And I feel like in the way that where they viewed Jackie not wanting to give Chantel, how they viewed it as Jackie not wanting to give Chantel the time of day or have a conversation, it was like, no, I'm trying as hard as I can to protect our relationship. Yeah. And I can kind of compare it to like that's not compare it, but it's like in the same way, like a mother's love, unless she's truly a horrible, evil person, will always shine through and be there when you need it. Right. And even when you were being so disrespectful, your mother, by not engaging with you in that way and walking away, was trying to protect you. Because what has happened now? Everyone hates you now, Chantel. That's what you missed. So it's going to be Chantel for me.
Yeah. No, I honestly, friend, I couldn't agree with you more. And I feel like it's a clean sweep of who needs to calm down. And I agree with you. I would have said Brittany would have needed to calm down. But as you stated, she can't calm down until her queen calms down, because we know that she is going to bow to her by any means necessary. So with that being said,
even when she came in that red vest suit and came in like hey y'all, like with all the energy, she came in like she was that girl,
like she was her mother, basically. And there's not a new sheriff.
That girl said that, yo. Well, we see who's here and who's not. Chantel, if we get a season 13 of Basketball Wives and Jackie's not there and you are there, sorry guys, to the calm that watches us, we will not be reviewing season 13 if Jackie's not there and Chantel's there.
There's nothing to be said. And again,
well, it may be because the girls are going to eat her up. The girls are going to turn on her next season.
The girls will turn on her.
Because they're going to try to rehabilitate their image. Ming has already started. The girls have not, but they will try to rehabilitate their image.
No, that's fair. And like I said, I mean, again, you said it perfectly to a perfect standpoint. Chantel, you actually definitely need to calm down. Again, as a daughter, I mean, the disrespect to your mother. I mean, listen, if it's called for, it's called for. But on national TV, it didn't land, baby. You don't look good. You don't look good at all. And however you thought this was going to play out, it looks bad, sweetie. And then you going on Carlos King thinking that you were going to clean it up, baby. It didn't work. Nothing you did in this situation from the time that you thought that you could yap off to your mom to when you thought that you could pop off on your mom. None of it worked. None of it worked. And even the aftermath
Agreed.
of trying to clear it up still didn't work. So what I think you need to do is, sweetie, just get off of TV, be like the other children of retired NBA players, mind their business. And you're now married to someone in the NBA. So you now are going to have a child of your own who thus treat you the same way that you did your parents. So I think you need to sit down, relax, live in your house in the hills with your beautiful baby and your new husband. You done won the custody battle, and mind your business and move on with the sunset. But you do need to calm down.
I agree. And one thing more before we close out, because this is something I want to bring up. She said, this is a place that I've never would have thought I would have been at with my mother. She took it so far that I never thought we would have gotten here. And now we've gotten to a place of return. So based off of what she's saying is her mother has never put her hands on her. Right. That was the first time Jackie ever put her hands on her. And not trying to say that how my parents disciplined me, because the discipline is not the issue or the issues that I have with my parents whatsoever. If I was physically disciplined by my parents, I deserved it. Like there's not one time that I think about. Now, sometimes it's the severity of it. I was like, all right, y'all dragging it.
Yeah, I feel it.
But when it happened, like I can clearly tell that you had a bad day at work. That's why it's this bad. But I did do something for habit.
Oh, it was always warranted. It wasn't getting on inside my head for eating.
Right. Hello. But I do think that there's just levels to it, just in terms of like, you know, like we come from a household, like you can't even, like if your parents go to hit you and you stop it, oh, you just hit them. And you ain't even hit them, but you just blocked it. Like when you grab that belt, you grab the belt and you just, in their mind, you just beat them up. Right. She actually pushed her mother. Yeah, she actually pushed her mother.
She actually put her own finger.
So,
yeah, she did.
Let's close this out, girl.
She did. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in this season of Basketball Wives LA. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and follow us on all platforms. And tune in for new episodes of new shows that Everybody Just Calm Down will be reviewing. Stay tuned, guys. Thank you.
Yes. Bye. Peace.